Have you ever felt like you're just existing rather than truly living? Like you become a version of yourself that you don't recognize anymore? Losing your personality doesn't happen overnight, it's a slow and subtle process. It can be caused by toxic relationships, societal pressure, emotional burnout, or even years of neglecting your own wants and needs. You might start prioritizing others over yourself, feeling lost in conversations or lacking excitement for things you once loved. Over time, you become disconnected from your true self, struggling to identify what you truly want, how you feel, or what makes you unique. Losing your personality can make life feel dull and unfulfilling, leading to low self-esteem, lack of motivation, and emotional numbness. But the good news is that recognizing the signs is the first step toward regaining your sense of self. In this video, we will break down 10 common signs that indicate you've lost your personality, and by understanding them, you can begin to rebuild your identity and reconnect with who you truly are. Here are 10 signs you have lost your personality. 1. You always put others first, even at your own expense. If you constantly prioritize other people's needs over your own, it's a sign that you've lost touch with yourself. While it's great to be caring and selfless, neglecting your own happiness for the sake of others can make you feel like a passenger in your own life. You may find yourself agreeing to things you don't want to do, suppressing your own opinions, or bending over backward just to keep others happy. Over time, this habit can erode your sense of identity, making it hard to recognize what truly matters to you. 2. You struggle to make decisions on your own. Do you often look to others to make choices for you, even when it's something as simple as picking a restaurant or choosing what to watch? If you hesitate to make decisions without validation from others, it could be a sign that you no longer trust your own judgment. This often happens when you've spent so much time trying to meet other people's expectations that you've forgotten how to listen to yourself. When you lose confidence in your decision-making, it becomes harder to stand by your own choices, making you feel powerless in your own life. 3. You no longer feel passionate about anything. Think back to your hobbies, interests, and passions. Do they still excite you, or do they now feel dull and meaningless? Losing your personality often leads to emotional numbness, where nothing feels enjoyable anymore. Maybe you used to love painting, writing, traveling, or playing sports, but now you feel indifferent or disconnected from those activities. This emotional detachment is a clear sign that something is off, and it might mean you need to reconnect with your inner self. 4. You change yourself to fit in with others. If you find yourself constantly adjusting your personality based on the people around you, you may have lost touch with who you truly are. Do you change your opinions, style, or mannerisms just to be accepted? While it's natural to adapt slightly in different social settings, constantly pretending to be someone you're not can leave you feeling like an actor in your own life. The more you try to mold yourself to fit in, the more you lose the unique traits that make you you. 5. You avoid conflict, even when it's necessary. Do you stay silent when you should speak up? Losing your personality often makes people fearful of confrontation. You might suppress your thoughts and opinions just to keep the peace, even when something deeply bothers you. This avoidance can lead to resentment and frustration because you're not being honest about your feelings. Healthy conflict is part of life. It's how we express our needs and boundaries. If you're constantly ignoring your own voice to avoid upsetting others, you might be erasing an important part of yourself. 6. You feel disconnected from your emotions. Do you feel emotionally numb, as if nothing excites or upsets you anymore? Losing your personality often leads to a sense of emptiness, where you struggle to experience genuine happiness, sadness, or excitement. This detachment can be a coping mechanism, often developed after years of suppressing emotions or ignoring personal needs. If you find yourself feeling indifferent about everything around you, it might be time to reconnect with your inner thoughts and feelings. 7. You constantly compare yourself to others. Social media and societal expectations can make it easy to fall into the trap of comparison. If you often measure your success, appearance, or personality against others, it can make you feel like you're not good enough. Over time, this can lead to a loss of self-identity, as you start shaping your life based on what you think you should be rather than what truly makes you happy. The more you compare yourself to others, the more you lose sight of what makes you unique. 8. You feel like you're just going through the motions. Do you wake up every day feeling like you're simply existing rather than truly living? Losing your personality often comes with a sense of autopilot, where life feels repetitive and uninspiring. You might follow the same routine, engage in mindless activities, and lack any real enthusiasm for your day-to-day life. This is often a sign that you need to reconnect with what brings you joy and fulfillment. 9. You struggle to express your own opinions and thoughts. If you hesitate to share your true thoughts or opinions, especially around others, you may have lost confidence in your voice. Do you find yourself agreeing with what others say just to avoid disagreement? Or do you avoid conversations about things you feel strongly about because you don't want to upset anyone? Your opinions and beliefs are a key part of your personality. If you suppress them for too long, you risk losing a vital part of yourself. 10. You feel unhappy, but you don't know why. One of the biggest warning signs of losing your personality is an underlying sense of dissatisfaction with life. Even when everything seems fine on the surface, you might feel like something is missing but struggle to pinpoint exactly what. This often happens when you've spent too much time living according to others' expectations instead of following your own desires. If you feel disconnected, uninspired, and uncertain about what truly makes you happy, it may be time to rediscover your personality and start living authentically. Final thoughts: how to reclaim your personality. If you relate to many of these signs, don't worry, losing your personality doesn't mean it's gone forever. The first step to getting it back is self-awareness. Start asking yourself questions like, what do I truly enjoy? What are my values? When do I feel most like myself? Take small steps to reconnect with your interests, stand by your opinions, and make decisions for yourself. Surround yourself with people who accept you for who you are, and most importantly, give yourself permission to be authentic. Your personality is what makes you you, and you deserve to live a life that reflects your true self. Which of these signs resonated with you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more self-improvement content. See you in the next video.